Oh, yeah. Crazy weekend. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm waiting on my boy JB, so y'all just hang tight. He's coming. I see him working now. Yeah, y'all just hang tight. We're now starting the broadcast, guys. If you're joining me from YouTube, welcome to the Swaghollic Sports Show. Today is going to be a little bit different. So just hang tight, guys. Hang tight. I see my boy JB doing his thing right now. I'm not going to listen to myself because I can't stand to hear myself talk. I know that's crazy, but I'm not going to listen to myself. But I am going to bring it to you guys today. Later on in the show, we're going to bring up a panel. We're gonna see all these different things. So just hang tight. Namu doing their thing right now. I got you, JB. So check this out, guys. This is the Swaghollic Sports Show. Today we're talking about the playoffs, uncut and uncensored. So if you got a sensitive feeling about your team, you're one of those casuals or those people who are just fanatics who can't hear the truth about what you see, this probably won't be the show for you. I'm just telling you right now. Not today. Not today. This show is actually brought to you by my boy, Not Move Podcast, JB, and that gang over there. They're producing this show. And all hats off and thanks to them, man. Appreciate everything that you guys have done for the Swaghollic Sports Show. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like it is. So I want you guys to come on the show. Let's go. Let's get the likes up. Let's get everything up. Yeah, I'm gonna get into Houston, Jordan. I'm gonna get into Houston. The whole thing is formatted, so you guys got to be on the show if you want to hear me. What I got to say about Houston. I know you guys are frustrated. I know you guys were frustrated about what you seen yesterday. Yeah, great games this weekend. Yes, it was great games. A lot of stories, whole bunch of things. Kay, I'm so happy you joined. Because I'm going to get off to the number one thing. The first thing I'm going to get off to is I already know Sean McDermott has been fired. So you guys don't have to tell me that. That came across my phone right before the show. I know Sean McDermott had been fired, but I do not want to move away from what I got to say because I'm going to get into the Sean McDermott being fired and all those different things. But I got to say what I got to say, guys. And y'all help me out in the audience too. When people jump on the show, there's going to be people who mention things that I've already said. Y'all just let them know in the audience, hey, he's already covered that. It is what it is. Sorry you missed it. When this playoff started, there were 14 teams, 7 in the AFC, 7 in the NFC. Now, if you've been watching my show, I kind of was giving you guys hints on who would be in this Final Four. If you've been watching me anyway, I was giving you hints. So what I mean by that is I told you guys that defense, stopping the run, running the ball, quarterbacks was going to determine this playoff because it determines every playoffs. So that wasn't a big secret. I gave you hints like early in the season when I told you, watch out for the Rams. And I know you guys remember me saying, watch out for the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, all these different things. I remember telling y'all the Denver Broncos front four like thugs. They get after the quarterback. They can hurt you. I mean, I know you guys remember that. I know you remember me saying stuff like that. I mean, so I remember you telling. I made my prediction. I said I know Seattle is going to be in the AFC. Seattle's going to be in the NFC. NFC Championship game, and I know New England's going to be there. I don't know who the other two teams were. Now we know who the other two teams are. They're the Rams and they're the Broncos. Now, so let me just start off by saying this. This is uncut and uncensored. I do not give a damn about how you feel about your team. I don't care. I'm just going to tell you the truth about it. And it's up to you to accept the truth or not. I mean, that's totally up to you. If you're going to accept it or not. I'm just being honest with y'all. I do not want to come on my first show, a first produced show with this bullshit. Like, I'm not going to give you what you need to hear because I want the audience to understand this is the real deal. Okay, this is the real deal. I told you anything that you suffer with in the regular season is probably going to be exposed in the playoffs. I told all you guys that. Right, so everybody understands that. So my first team that I'm going to talk about is the Green Bay Packers. I want to get these eliminated teams out of the way so we can get into the nitty gritty of what happened yesterday. Okay, so or what happened over the weekend. So Green Bay, you just re-signed your coach Matt LaFleur. You should have. Matt LaFleur is a really good coach. This guy can take you there. However, I don't think Jordan Love can. Jordan Love is like, honestly, I see Jordan Love fading into obscurity. I mean, really. I mean, this guy has showed you over the course of years. I mean, at some point, we got to just understand this is what it is. We can't say, oh, he needs that, and he needs this, and he's that. He's not. Jordan Love is not. He's not even in top 15 in my book, in my eyes, because the reason why I say that is it's simple. I've seen Jordan Love now in pressure situations. And all I've seen Jordan Love do is play first round games, win them, go to the second round, and lose. Normally bad. I mean, so Jordan Love is not this guy. Now, I know there's some people floating all this stuff around social media about Jordan. Man, Jordan Love, I'm telling you right now, Green Bay, whether you want to believe it or not, or Green Bay fans, whether you want to believe it or not, it's up to you. But how much do Jordan Love have to show you before you actually get it? I mean, like, he's not that guy. I'm just saying, if you want to win a Super Bowl, Green Bay, what you have to do is show up that defense to where they are just unbelievable, get you a great running back, and then you make him win a Super Bowl. But it ain't going to be because of Jordan Love. I can just tell you that right now. That's not the guy that's going to lead you to it. Now, that is a guy that can manage you to it, but he ain't the guy that's going to lead you to it. Jordan Love is probably not going to be an MVP of the league, any of that stuff. I'm just trying to get you guys to understand that. Yeah, I saw that now move. So you guys understand that part about Green Bay, right? Because we're gonna move on by Green Bay, because I know there's some people on here that tout out Green Bay. Jordan Love is not the one. Philadelphia Eagles, you fired your offensive coordinator. That was a smart move. Now, you might want to, after this year, Philadelphia, I'm just gonna say this so you guys can understand where I'm coming from, Philadelphia Eagles. So you can understand where I'm coming from. After this year, if you don't get back to the Super Bowl, just get back. Hell, even to the NFC Championship. Might want to start looking at a quarterback. I'm just telling y'all right now. Y'all can blame everything on your offense coordinator if you want to. I seen the film. You might want to look at the quarterback too, because he's not progressing. He's going backwards. He's not going the right direction. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what that's from. But he's going backwards. I'm just telling you, Philadelphia, your defense is intact. I even like your coaching staff, your offensive line. You got to get it right. But for the most part, if you can't get back to where you were, you might want to start right there at that QB spot. I'm just saying right now. So stop getting on social media talking about Jalen Hurts this and Jalen Hurts that, and Jalen is my boy. But shit, if I know Jalen like I think I know him, he knows he's regressed as well. Just saying, Philadelphia Eagles. Jacksonville Jaguars, you got something going on over there. You got something going on over there, Jacksonville. You're building something over there. Can you keep it up before it catches up with you? Because your contracts are getting ready to come up and you're going to lose people. So can you keep it up, Jacksonville, or will you just fold? I'm just going to be honest with you too. Not with that quarterback. You're not doing it. That's not, guys, I'm just trying to get you guys to understand something. I've seen enough you have seen enough to know. It ain't the offensive coordinator. It ain't your coach that you brought over there. At some point, your quarterback got to perform at a high level. And he got to do that all the time. It's not like just the playoffs in the regular season. Get you win your division. Get you home field advantage. And then play his ass off in the playoffs. And I'm sorry. Trevor Lawrence just may not be that guy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Jaguar fans, because I don't see that much. Your secondary, yes, I see that. I see that. Your secondary needs some help. But I mean, come on now. At some point, you got to start saying this quarterback is, hey, next year, if he comes out and he ball out, then I'll admit to you that I'm wrong. I will. But other than that, I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Trevor Lawrence take that next step yet, and I'm sorry. And same goes for the Chargers. At some point, you just got to say, that's not the guy. That's not the guy. I mean, the Chargers had a good defense this year. They really did. At some point, you got to say Justin Herbert is not that guy. Look, I'm telling you guys the truth because I'm telling you, when you hear what I'm saying coming up, you're going to understand why I'm saying this. There's a changing of the guard going on here. Y'all don't see that? In the AFC and in the NFC. These younger quarterbacks that are coming up, man, these guys can play. And they can play in big moments. And if your quarterback can't do that, listen, we can walk through a regular season all you want. You can win as many games in the regular season all you want. You can. But when the playoffs start, that's when you find out what you got. These guys got to perform at a high level in the playoffs. So I don't want to hear. You're going to be on social media all this year, all offseason. It's talking about who's top 5, who's the top 10, who's this. You're going to be arguing about shit for what? I mean, listen, what have these guys done? What have they done? We had them in the league for years. What have they done? Nothing. Oh, this person is undefeated. This person got 2 wins in the playoff. What have they done? What? I mean, what are you arguing about? You're not arguing about how many championships they have. You're arguing about who has the best quarterback rating. I mean, who gives a shit? How many games have they won that matter to you as a fan base? How many? How many? Because that's what it's all come down to. You see these Final Four teams, they're playing to go to the Super Bowl. They're playing to get that second trophy. Remember how I told you guys? There's a little trophy, that's the division. Then there's that other big trophy, that's the conference. Then there's that Lombardi. That's what these guys are playing for. You are at home. But yet every year you're going to sit here and tell us it's going to be something different. You're going to tell us it's going to be something different. It's not going to be anything different. Don't you understand? Either you're growing or you are fading away. It's that simple. We try to make this thing so much more than what it is and hoping for something better. What is the definition of being stupid, fan bases? Doing the same damn thing, expecting a different result. That's not going to happen. You have to do something different. A la, when I get to these other teams, Pittsburgh Steelers, you got a whole bunch of shit you got to do. You got a whole bunch of stuff. We are tired of seeing the same old shit. Every single year we see the same thing. Now you make the first move because you fired your head coach. That's what I'm talking about. Now you got a chance. You say, okay, we fired our head coach. Let's bring a younger coach in here, a different mind off in here. Let's get this tough Steeler kind of defense going on. Let's get this Steeler offense that can move the ball and run the ball and control the clock. If that's the way you're going to go, then that's the way you're going to go. Whatever it's going to be, now you're on your way to change it. I can't even get mad at you, Pittsburgh, because you have already made the first step. Some of these freaking teams still think that they got a chance for what they already have. You made the first step. You fired your head coach. That's what I'm talking about, Pittsburgh. And that's just being honest. Because the truth of the matter is you needed to change. I mean, you had to have a change somewhere. Now you got to go get your quarterback. You know everything else that you have to do. I don't have to tell you what you have to do. You already know it. You already know it. But at least you made the first damn step. So Pittsburgh, you got nothing but love for you on that. And just to repeat back to Jacksonville, I'm going to tell you this, great season. That was a great season. You got a lot further than I think you thought you would get. But that's making progress. At least you're making progress. Green Bay is not even making progress. So that's why I said it is. You just forget about it. I mean, you just forget about it. I mean, now Philadelphia regressed. It is what it is. So now, The divisional round playoffs. I'm going to start with the Buffalo Bills. They already made their first step. They fired Sean McDermott right before I got on the show. I actually thought they was going to fire him before then. I thought they was going to fire him right after the game. But Buffalo fans, listen to me. Stop going on social media. You're talking about you got ripped off. You didn't get freaking ripped off. Oh, I got ripped off. Let me explain something to you. You cannot win a playoff game turning the ball over 5 times. You can't do it. You left points on the field. When you leave points on the field, especially if you're better than the other team, if you leave points on the field, your ass is going to lose. You're going to lose. I'm just being honest with you guys. Now, it's a lot of people gonna hate me for being honest, but I'm just telling you, I'm just in that mood because I see so much on social media and some of the discussions and the arguments, and it's just so stupid. They're so frivolous. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do you not remember all the opportunities that you had to win that game when you want to talk about referees? For what? You should have never been in that damn situation. If you capitalize on everything that was given to you, you win the game. Hell, you don't even have to capitalize on everything, just the majority of things. Sean McDermott was the answer, Buffalo. You got to move on from him. Get you an offensive-minded coach to work with Joe Brady, but get you a good defensive coordinator that can change some schemes, because I'm tired of seeing the same old Buffalo every damn year. And Josh Allen got to play hero ball. Then everybody going to blame it on Josh Allen. Everybody. Now, don't get it twisted. He played his role in that too. He forced balls too. He did a lot of things wrong too. But I've seen Josh Allen play great football, and his defense always lets him down. Let's just be real. Josh Allen, he did what he was supposed to do. He got the lead. The defense gave it up like a prostitute on Friday night. Every single time. It's almost like clockwork. So you made the first step, Buffalo. I'm proud of you for doing that. I'm so happy that you did that, because you got to say everything. You cannot go around as a fan base trying to act like, oh, well, the ref did, they didn't call it, they called him pass interference. I don't hear all that shit. You should have never been in that position. You should have never been in that position. You put yourself in the right position, you win the game. You capitalize on every mistake that Denver make, you win the game. It's simple as that. Denver beat you. They won. It is what it is. I'm not going to even entertain you talking about this pass or this, that. They beat you. And I heard some people say some things like, oh, well, the playoffs now in the NFL is more like a Mickey Mouse playoffs or something like that. That's bullshit. That's only something from your head that you're saying because your team is eliminated. And it was a Buffalo fan who said it. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's a Mickey Mouse playoffs now that you're out. So wasn't a Mickey Mouse playoff when you was in? You can't say that. You can't say that. The playoffs is just as tough as it was before you got eliminated. That's just the wrong thing to say, but that just shows fandom. That it is what it is. Now, Buffalo, I'm gonna move on from that. We're gonna go to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams is gonna be something. Shit, I don't know what yet. That son bitch got it, man. He got that. He got that thing. He got that thing. And a lot of quarterbacks have it. Some quarterbacks do. Some quarterbacks don't. Man, Caleb Williams had it. However, you can't throw 3 interceptions. You can't throw 3 interceptions. He threw 3 interceptions. Let me explain something to y'all. My boy Cody sent me a message last night saying that the 3rd interception wasn't his fault. Well, Cody, guess what? Yes, it was, and I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. But what I mean by that is he didn't need that. Just throw the fucking ball away. You're trying to squeeze a ball into so many people. Just throw it away. You need 2 first downs and you win that game. That's called situational football. Now, on the goal line, when they went for 4th and 1, Chicago left 9 points on the field. Just kick the damn field goal. If you kick the field goal, the Chicago Bears win the game. You don't kick the field goal, and then what happens? What happens? Now you're driving down the field trying to do something miraculous, and he already did something miraculous on that 4th and 4 when he threw the touchdown. That was awesome, by the way. That was a freaking hell of a throw. Hats off to Caleb Williams for that throw. That was freaking beautiful. But You should have never been in that situation. You don't have to play hero ball. Tell your coach that I said, kick the damn field goal. It's okay. It's okay. Especially the way your defense is. Y'all do understand that was a rematch between the NFC Championship years ago, New Orleans Saints, LA Rams, because it's Dennis Allen versus Sean McVay. They going at it. And Dennis Allen had his ass. He had it. He was stopping the Rams offense. He was doing his thing. But you kept going for it on fourth down. And that's what it was getting you at. And by the way, the 4th and 1 that the Chicago Bears didn't get on the goal line, DJ Moore was wide open. Caleb missed him. He missed him. That's why I'm trying to tell you, listen, this thing always comes down to quarterback. And I know Chicago Bears fans are sick right now. For what? You made it to the damn division around the playoffs when nobody gave you a shot to even make the playoffs. Win a division? You won a division and you made it to the division around the playoffs and you sick today. Why? Because you convinced yourself you was going to the Super Bowl. That's why. You convinced yourself we can make it all the way. You can't. Even if you would have beat the Rams, Seahawks would have demolished you. You got to understand what you're seeing. You got to look at your team roster at the very beginning of the season. You got to look at your team roster and say, is this a Super Bowl roster? And you can't convince yourself until they show you that they actually can beat people like that. You got the grace of having a schedule that was in your favor, but that schedule had nothing to do with it. You guys played, y'all balled out. Y'all won games that y'all shouldn't have won. Y'all did everything that y'all possibly could do, but the Cinderella story was over when you're playing against a Hall of Fame quarterback. Remember, I said that because I'm going to talk about that. Because that pass that Matthew Stafford made to Devontae Adams, oh my God. I'm just telling you, you're playing against a higher echelon of team, Chicago. You have nothing to hold your head for. You had a great freaking season. You wasn't going to the Super Bowl. And I tried to tell you that, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen. But guess what, Chicago? You can build off that. You can build off it. Now you're walking around today like the whole freaking world in it, which I don't understand why people do that. But they walk around there like the whole world in it, instead of just saying, what a hell of a season we had. That was fun to watch. Man, next year, if we do this, if we do that, if we do this, we can be there again. Because if you don't do that and you act like you're a higher echelon, you should go into this thing like you had a horrible season last year and get into that draft, get into these free agents, and bring in some more people over there, some more weapons over there for Caleb. All these different things, because you got a quarterback. I'm just going to tell you like this. I got to give you all kinds of love. I think Caleb Williams is going to be a good quarterback in this league. Now, I don't know if he's going to be elite. He ain't turned that elite corner yet. But as far as good quarterback, oh, yeah, Caleb Williams is going to be a good quarterback. That wasn't a missed pick for the Chicago Bears. You got something to work with. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of Chicago Bears, man, because they did their thing this year. They went further than most anybody gave them credit to doing. So that we're going to give Chicago some grace on this deal. I am. I said I would, and I will. And I forgot to say this about Jacksonville. Same thing about Jacksonville. They went way further than everybody expected them to. We got to give them some grace for that because they are trying to build now. But Trevor Lawrence, I'm just telling you right now, Houston Texans. Nah, Houston, I'm not going to talk about you yet. I'm going to talk about the 49ers because I'm going to spend some time on the Houston Texans. But I want to talk about the 49ers. 49ers, what are you on social media for? Talking all this shit. You literally went to a divisional round playoffs with practice squad people. You guys had an unbelievable season. Why do I say that? I didn't have you making the damn playoffs with that fire sale that you had. But you did. You made the playoffs. You damn near won your division. You damn near got number 1 seed. And you made it till you went in Philadelphia and won a playoff game when I gave you no credit. And you did. You did. So, look, man, 49ers, all I can say to you is you got the coach staff, you got the general manager, get your goddamn players. You might want to look into that doctor, though. Whoever's running that team as far as injuries, you might want to fire his ass and get you somebody off in there so you can keep some players healthy. I'm just saying, because I don't want to hear shit about no excuses about we was injured, because you guys won while you were injured. At some point, you got to look at your medical staff and say, is they doing the job? I mean, because why are all my players injured? What the hell is going on in the offseason? Why are these guys not taking care of themselves? Are they eating right? Are they stretching right? Why every time they hit the ground, I'm literally doing like I said, please don't be hurt. How is that possible? Get your shit together, 49ers. But as far as what you did on that field, man, hats off to the San Francisco 49ers, to your fan base. I'm telling you, nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. Because that was a hell of a road. That was a hell of a ride you guys had. Seriously, 49er fans. All jokes aside, hell of a year, man. Hell of a year. I got much respect for the San Francisco 49ers and their fan base. Well, not all their fan base. Some of them was just straight up stupid. But most of their fan base, just giving y'all props. Bang, bang, Niner game. Now to the Houston Texans. Houston, here's what I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something, Houston. I can't be more disappointed for y'all. I'm going to tell you why I'm disappointed for y'all. Houston, I hope you're listening to me. You're going to be mad for me for saying this, but if you hear me out, you'll feel my love for you. Because I'm mad about the Houston Texans game. Not because they didn't beat New England. That ain't what I'm mad about. I'm mad because C.J. Stroud, after his first year, went on every single podcast he could possibly show his face on. CJ and say, CJ, so you gave Jordan. I want to hear yours now.
Oh, I mean, y'all aren't gonna like my take because it's very soft, right? I understand these people get paid millions of dollars to win games, right? And I understand that they're professional athletes, but I just can't take the human factor out of it. You get what I mean? And that's why I don't like to do playoff predictions because, like, you just can't factor out human error. So it's like, did CJ wet the bed? Yes, he did, but I can't bring myself to be angry at him wetting the bed because I understand what it feels like for you to prepare for something and think you got it in the bag and have everybody counting on you and everybody think it's a shoe in and you wet the bed and it's embarrassing as fuck. And I just don't like, I don't feel like it's productive to add on to the dogpiling. I don't think trading him, like, you're going to trade him to get what? You get what I mean? Yeah, CJ failed as a player, but we also failed him both as an organization and a fan base. And I get everybody's being fake supportive and fake, thinking that they really thought the Texans were going to go all the way before. But Jordan can tell you, I've been fighting with Texans fans since the very beginning. Y'all are ungrateful and entitled. We had 3 seasons in a row where we had less than 5 wins. CJ and D'Amico come and instantly turn that around and win the whole division. You get what I mean? You can use the excuse that it was a trash division. They still won the trash division in 1 year, which other people couldn't do. And all of a sudden, the divisional round isn't good enough for y'all after 1 year. It's only year 3. Again, I don't know what y'all reasonably expected, but to try to blow up the whole building now because, we had a misstep, I just don't think that's the smartest thing. And y'all just can't get me to crash out. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Jordan, hold on.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Because I see I understand where she's coming from. I want to ask her some questions. So let me ask you a question, Joes. Here's the thing I love about you. You actually love the Houston Texans.
I do.
but here's that part. You ever heard, as you were growing up, anything about tough love?
Yep.
All right. So hold on for a second. So you said it yourself. You said the Houston Texans have been at they changed this whole culture. We won games. We've been in division round 3 years in a row. So you've heard me say this. There's a small trophy they call it a division trophy. Then there's the other trophy that they call a conference championship. Then there's that Lombardi, right?
Yep.
Now, you guys actually had the roster to go further. And I'm not talking about the entire roster. I'm just talking about the goddamn defense.
Defense, yep.
So let me explain. Yes, you suffered some injuries throughout the season, and I got that. I get all that. You guys had it. So when I say you had it, Joe, I'm not lying to you. You had the ability to beat New England and anybody else with that damn defense if you just don't turn the ball over. So you got to ask yourself this question. I agree with you. I don't think y'all should just fire CJ and this and that. I agree with that. I'm gonna put it on the organization and put it on the coaching because this dude played horrible. And at some point, you gotta listen. The only way you can, I get Paul Ryans is in a bad situation. That's my starting quarterback. But let me explain something to you why he dropped the ball. Snatch that motherfucker. Snatch him. Take him out the game. The reason why I say that is if we lose or win, it teaches him a lesson. You think I'm lying? I saw Bill Walsh snatch Montana clean out of a divisional playoff game. I seen it with my own eyes. Just know you can't play in this game. You're out. You're out. You understand? If you don't do that, how can he learn? How can he say? Because on the sideline, let me tell you what your defense is saying. Your defense is saying, why are we doing all this? Why am I doing this when I know he's not going to do anything with the ball? Why am I doing this? And they gave up. That's the part that broke my heart. They gave up because they knew he couldn't do anything with the ball. Now, let me tell you what happens now, Joes. Next year, it ain't going to even take to the playoffs. If you get halfway through the season and he's not playing well, they're gonna have to replace him. Because if you don't, you'll lose the team. See, in the locker room, Joes, this is what they're saying. They're not saying it in the media. They're not saying it to you. But you can bet your ass they saying it in their locker room. They're going to walk up to him somewhere during midseason next year and say, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. You got to understand, I got 8, 9, 10 years of my career to try to win a Super Bowl. And I'm giving you everything I got, and your ass cannot move down the field without turning the damn ball over. I've had enough. And at that time, Mr. Ryans have a decision to make, because other than that, he's going to lose his locker room. He's going to lose his locker room because they're tired of it. And that's what happens. And that's why 3 years, Joe's, is enough. It's enough. Your ass should be in the AFC Championship right now. You should. Your defense played that good. So now, I get it. Maybe the Houston Texans need to go spend some more money on that offensive line, right? Maybe they need to sort him up, get his running backs back, get everything back. They're going to do everything in their power to get him right. But if he starts screwing up next year, he's gonna lose that team, and the Houston Texans are gonna go backwards. Y'all almost happened to you this year with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. C.J. Gardner-Johnson was causing all kinds of problems on Houston team. That's why they got rid of him. You guys started winning. But what C.J. was saying was some of the things that needed to be said, even though he wasn't saying it the right way. That makes sense? Because if y'all think CJ was dogging the defense, CJ wasn't dogging the defense. He was too, but he was dogging the offense as well. Because he understands with the championship, you need two. I need offense and I need defense. And I need them to play complementary football. Do you understand, Joe, let me ask you this. Do you think that this time next year, mid-season next year, if CJ is playing like shit, do you think y'all should keep him as a starting quarterback?
You don't want to ask me that because I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, one thing about Joe, she's unfiltered and uncut.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. If Jordan Love and Lamar Jackson can get 4, 5, 6 years, to prove themselves, I'm sorry. I can't give up on them year 4. And that's cool. That's why I'm not part of the front office.
No, not give up on him. At some point, you have to show him this can happen to you. That's coaching. You have to show it. And listen, let me tell you something. Everybody knows this on this panel. Maybe you even know. Bill Walsh did the same thing to one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. That's Montana in his prime. Sit down. Steve Young is a starter now.
Okay, now that I can get, like what they did with Bryce Young. I feel that.
Bryce Young. They did it with Bryce. You shot Bryce. Back, huh? That's all I'm saying. At some point, you got to show him your job can be taken. And you know what? Here's the thing they can do, Joe. They can bring in David Mills in training camp and say, you know what? You're fighting for the starting position. You're no longer just a backup. You can get the starting position if you outperform him. Competition is how this game is played, Joe, and that just is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't see that emotion when CJ Stroud's in these things. Like, where is that emotion of you saying, oh man, where is this? All I saw from him last night was a straight face. It's like, where's the leadership? Where's that leader of a QB to be like, come on, guys, let's get this up. Let's get this ready. No, I didn't say anything.
It's almost
and if he comes up to contract, yeah.
He's right. Ryan's right. Jordan, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Jordan, real quick. Well, first I want to hear your take on what Joe said.
She said, don't give up on him.
There you go.
And give him 4, 5. I say give him a couple more years. But at the same time, I understand that was my crash out. But at the same time, man, I've been a Texas fan. I've been a Texas fan since 2002, and I've been going through this since David Carr, Matt Schaub, TJ Yates. I didn't see all these QBs do that. This is nothing new for me. That's why I'm saying we have got to get this together at some point.
Well, you got
damn.
You got 2 more years, Joe. You got 2 more years. You know why?
Oh yeah, because his 5th-year option's coming up. Like his rookie contract.
Not just CJ. Wilson,
Will Anderson's contract coming up. Yep.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson is coming up in 2 years, and the other one too. Hunter too. They're coming up in 2 years. You already have that defense in place, and you have it in place for at least another 2 years.
I mean, Will's getting extended this offseason for sure.
Will Anderson getting paid.
Will Anderson extended.
Yeah. But the thing is,
Will will get it before O'Boy will.
Yeah, but are you going to pay CJ Stroud 50? You're going to pay him 50?
And Will were extended this year prior to this year. 3 years.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they already got extended last year, both of them. You can look it up. They already got extended. I kept up with it because I told Jordan I kept up with the Houston Texans defense because I'm telling you, these boys are badass. So if they got extended last year, Stingley I think he got re-signed last year. Everybody that y'all needed, y'all re-signed or extended.
Yeah, nobody's leaving.
No, I think Will Anderson's the only one that needs to be.
Will Anderson is the only one that hasn't got paid, but I believe they're going to pay him. The thing is, right now, I wouldn't even be thinking about paying Stroud. Not right now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. That's where I just disagree because I feel like that's too emotional of a decision.
Well, watch this, Joes. Watch this. The Chicago Bears moved on from Justin Fields, and they got Caleb Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Joes, if you're sitting there in the first round and a quarterback is up there, you already got a defense. Would that be a bad idea?
It's technically not a bad idea. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't want to ask me because I'd have to see it. I would just have to see, like, literally right now, I just, like, if you told me, oh, yeah, you can trade CJ tomorrow and get whoever you want, I can't think about who I'd want to replace him with. You get what I mean?
Well,
so it's just hard to picture.
Well, watch this. And there's nobody that you can really trade with right now. All right. But would it make sense to like get prepared for just in case?
Yeah, I already know.
Like I'm telling you right now, if I was a general manager, that's how I would be thinking. I mean, I'm still I didn't watch this guy for 3 years. I watched him have a great year his first year and then regress from that point on. So I gotta do something. I can't just sit back and hope CJ gets it together. I can't do that. I protected CJ. I got videos to show you that I protected CJ. I made videos saying CJ can be one of the best. But CJ, after 2 years, I gotta believe what my eyes are seeing. I can't just hope for
I
the best.
feel that.
I mean, like,
and
so
with the quarterback market, I don't know if the quarterback market's going to agree with the decision of the Houston Texans paying CJ Stroud.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying something got to change. Jordan, do me a favor. Get down in the audience. I'm gonna bring Coach up, and then I'm gonna bring you back. All right. Jordan know how this works. He's been on the show enough. You've been on this show enough. But Joe, that you made some great points, and everybody, Mr. White, what's going on, man? I didn't see you in there. I'm trying to get all you guys up.
Coach, I can get down for Mr. White.
I mean, Coach, no, not yet, Joe. Hold on.
Okay.
Coach, what's up?
What's going on, brother? How the brothers doing today?
What up?
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
I'm doing marvelous.
Rising, everybody. Hey, listen. One thing, Swag, I had to remind you. You gotta remember, Swag. That wasn't Walsh, man. Come on now. That was Seifert. Walsh had retired. That was Seifert that had Young. And remember, remember Seifert was going to bench Young. And Montana said, nah, I don't want to mess up with Young.
No. I know that. You got to understand, Coach. Montana was busy more than once in his career.
Out of hand. Let him start.
No, I remember that. I'm saying, but Montana was.
Oh, yeah, no, he definitely was benched more than once.
I mean, he got benched more than once.
No, he definitely was benched more than once.
I mean,
he definitely was benched more than once.
Right. So Joe, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes a great quarterback coach has to be benched.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. Somebody asked me that, do you take him out? Do you take him out of that game yesterday? And I said no. I said because he had to sit in there and deal with that adversity. However, next season, he doesn't get that same grace. If he starts playing like shit next season, I instantaneously tell him, yo, dog, what's the name starting this week? You holding the clipboard.
Now you
Like
see what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah, I get that.
Sometimes that's what they need. They need that because you know what? They realize they have, now I have a sense of loss. Like, I mean, I'm no longer the starter, and it's embarrassing to not just me, it's embarrassing to my family. You know what's really funny, Joe? I got to tell you this. You know what's funny?
What?
CJ Stroud has a strong mother, okay? He does.
Yeah, she's nice.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, CJ Stroud mother is going to look at him and say, you play like shit.
Probably.
Like you need to do whatever. See, that's the thing I love about dads do it too, but when dads do it, it can sometimes can come out so bad, so you got to just build them back up because they just feel so horrible. But when a mom do it, yeah, you change things then because the mom is just gonna straight up tell you play like shit.
He never lied. A mom telling you, a mother telling you play like shit, and a father telling you play like shit are two different things.
And like so when that mother look at you because that mother is not coming at you, the father's gonna say, "What the fuck was going on with you yesterday? Blah 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 blah. You did this wrong. You did that wrong. It's gonna come off as all right, Dad, whatever." But when a mom do it, and they have that sincere look in their face, so baby, what was wrong with you yesterday? Oh, mom, you know I did this and I did. Oh, I know you ain't making no excuses in front of me. You look like shit. You let your team down. That's the kind of stuff that make football players just straight cry. I mean, like just cry because they can't say anything because they know she's telling the truth. And if she know what's going on in your personal life, Joes, oh, that's even worse. And I told you to leave that damn girl alone. I told you this. They just go on and on. You ever been chastised by your grandmother, Joes?
Yeah.
You know how that shit feels?
No, I do. That's why I can't bring myself to get down on CJ. I already know.
I mean, like, so when that happened, football players change. So something has to change with Houston, man. Something has to change with that. But I look, Joe, much love for you. You can come on this show. You know you're a part of this show. Straight up.
Oh, yeah, nah. Look, I'm an NFL fan, in general. Like I told y'all, I'm not going anywhere. And I don't talk too much shit. So I'm not afraid to show my face, in certain spaces.
I mean, that's why I'm just letting you know you're welcome on this show. Stay in the audience. I'm going to bring somebody else up. And then I'm going to get into the New England side of this game because I want to share some stuff with New England as well. Then I'm going to get into this New England-Denver game. So we're going to try to flow this thing on. If y'all missed my introduction, I'm sorry. I went through every single playoff team, and I'm not going back again because I definitely want to hit the Chicago game because that's the game that pissed me off as well. But Joe, because there's a lot of stuff going on, all right?
Oh, yeah, I will. I just wanted to say shout out to, the Patriots, too, because they did play good. Like, don't get me wrong, CJ did wet the bed, but part of the reason why he wet the bed was because they were playing good.
Tell
you know
him.
what I mean? So I'll take that. I'll eat that. I'll eat it. Y'all did good.
Hey, yo, King say, pump your brakes, dog. Pump your brakes.
Pump my brakes.
Y'all
been saying this for 5 weeks now. Y'all been saying this for 6 weeks now.
Coach, hold on. I got something I want to say.
Pump my brakes. I've been saying this since week 9. Let's stop.
Nah, you got to pump your brakes.
Hold on, Coach. Hold on.
Nah, I get to talk my shit now. I'm sorry.
First of all, shout out. I got to give shout outs. I got to say this about King Safe. He has been saying this shit since I met his ass in April. So he has been saying what the New England Patriots are going to do, what they're going to go, with all the things. I'm sorry, Mr. White. I'm trying. Mute your phone, Mr. White, for me. Mute your phone for me. All right, there we go. So I'm trying to get you guys to say, first of all, I want to give a shout out, all sincere shout out to King Safe. And just for the record, I talk to King Safe a lot, and I have to calm him down sometimes, but not as much as you think. King Safe actually had a pretty good idea. He's just pissed off at it from a respect point of view. And I understand that, but he has been saying this today, but that's a shout out to him. Also, it's a shout out to my boy Cody because he said on about 2 days ago, he said if the Houston Texans was going to lose to New England, it was going to be because of CJ Stroud, and he called it. I mean, so I got to say that. And I want all these other guys to understand. Now, Coach and King said, y'all go ahead.
All right, now, listen. All right, now, hold on. King say, I'm not saying pump your brakes. You can't talk your shit because y'all won. That is not why I'm saying that. What I am saying is I'm telling you to pump your brakes. I'm not saying pump your brakes because you scored only 3 points off of you scored only 3 points off of like 7 fucking turnovers.
We scored 7 points. 7 points.
No, that pick six. No, your offense. Your offense. That was a pick six.
They scored 0 points off them turnovers.
Your offense. Your offense.
The only touchdown they scored on was that pick six, but every other time y'all scored
no points off of those turnovers, dog. So don't sit here and act like y'all just dominated these motherfuckers.
A win's a win, though.
No, listen. I get the win is a win. I will never take a win or your accomplishment away from you. However, I will look at how you achieved it. Okay, I will look at how you achieved it. And if you think getting 7 turnovers and scoring no points off of them, if you don't find that to be a problem, then brother, I sincerely suggest that you will about nowhere on God's green earth that you have 7 turnovers. And dog, your backup quarterback ain't playing by the end of the third quarter. Like your starter shouldn't even be in no more. You got 7 turnovers, 7, and dog, and then they translated into 0 points. That is a problem. Just like I came up on this show and I told everybody when we beat New England and we had 5 turnovers, and I said, yo, we had 5 turnovers and it was a 1-possession game. That is a fucking problem. I said the exact same possession game. That is a fucking problem. I said the exact same thing when we played the Colts. We had 6 turnovers. It was a 1-possession game. I said that is a huge problem. That is not sustainable in the NFL. You will not win like that. Happy and secure about that win. And have your chest all poked out and not be worried or concerned that your team had 7 turnovers and produced 0 points from those turnovers. That is a problem, dog.
I mean, yeah, facts, but like I knew about, I was telling Swag about that offense. Like they pissed me off because, so I know that, trust me, I watch football, but the reason why my chest is all built out because y'all been saying since week 9, I take mental notes around here. I take mental receipts. Since week 9, y'all keep moving the goalposts, right? Y'all kept saying Drake May needs to go win a playoff game. Well, he just won 2 against the top 5 and the best defense in the NFL. I understand he could have moved the ball, but that defense was playing great for 4 quarters until about 8 minutes left. So that's why my chest is out. I've been saying this since April, and I was bought in since August 3rd when the report of Mike Vrabel going up to Drake May and telling him to celebrate with your teammates. That's when I started buying in with my team. That's why I'm talking so much shit. Everything that I've said has become true. And there is issues, coach, but we're in the AFC Championship game against the quarterback 3, and I think we're going to the Super Bowl. That's it for me.
Hey, Swag.
No.
Hey, Swag.
And listen, and I completely understand that. All I was saying, the reason I was like I said, I don't want you to get what I'm saying misconstrued. I was just saying you have to pump your brakes because that is a concern. That's all I'm saying. That is a huge concern to have 7 turnovers and no points.
You got to play better than that.
But you know what? At the end of the day, yes, we could have played better. I agree. We could have played better. Drake May, I was so angry every time when he was fumbling the ball 4 times. 4 times. I was so pissed because the fact that he just stand in the pocket for a brief second, and by the time he found something, there's Danielle Hunter, there's Will Anderson, there's Shire coming in from the backfield, and I'm just like, what is going on? At the end of the day, he put the numbers up against that defense, and everybody, including people on these panels, saying that this defense is going to rock the crap out of Drake May.
I mean, when you're on the field and you don't get that much time off on a break, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. All I'm gonna say is Swag is thank you Patriots and thank you Houston, because that just opened Buffalo eyes. We got rid of Sean McDermott, so we get a fresh start. So thank you, CJ Stroud. Thank you for playing like shit, CJ. Thank you.
They did that themselves, bro.
And also, I don't want to hear about defense right now. I don't.
I gotta say something. Rod and King say The Houston Texans defense did exactly what I expected them to do. That's the part that y'all got to take in consideration. You can't say they did good. Them motherfuckers was balling. Like, look at your stats. Look at your stats. It'll show you that these son of a bitches was balling. Now, you beat that team. Now, you did something. You scored, your offense scored 21 points. Now, I counted 21 points, and these points wasn't off turnover. These were just drives. That catch Booty made, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, me personally, the way Stingley looked at him when he caught it told me everything I need to know. Like that, damn, you caught that? You guys, nobody can take that away from you guys, but you're premature. You're premature. See, I had New England in the AFC Championship anyway. I told y'all that. You're premature. And then why do I say that? Why do I say that? The celebration is going to be much more satisfactory after you go to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. See, because you ain't got to the Super Bowl yet. A-Train them. Look, I know y'all. I me personally, I'm sitting up here trying to see. I don't know what Sean Payton gonna come up with.
Me neither.
I don't know how he's gonna get past this game. But we still gotta say that they're there.
Nah, I love the overconfidence, Swag. I love that you guys think that you're just gonna come in here and just run us over, and we're just gonna.
Hold on, no, I'm not saying that.
No, that's what I've heard on the app already. That's what I've heard on the app already. That this is going to be an easy win. You guys are coming in as
A-Train, those are all narratives.
Finish my statement? Can I just finish my statement and I'll land my plane and then you guys can go?
Go ahead.
All right, you guys are already coming in at 4.5-point favorites, and everyone's already counting the Broncos out. I mean, and I like it that way. I like that you guys are overconfident because it's going to be that much more crushing when we do win.
I'm going to tell y'all like this here. I find it. I'm just when I look at football and all the things that are going to go on in the New England Patriots defense, because the New England Patriots defense balled out too. When I see all that, I find it hard to say that Denver is going to win this game. But I also know this shit here, this season here is unpredictable. Like it's just crazy stuff because look at the narratives. First of all, number one, I need everybody to understand something. I understand New England frustration. I understand it. I understand the New England Patriots fans' frustration. You know why I understand their frustration? Because here's why. In the beginning of the season, about week 5, I said, you know what? New England hadn't played anybody. I made that statement right here on this show, right? Then week 8, I think it was somewhere around week 8, week 9, somewhere. What week did y'all play the Giants?
Week 9, 10. Yes.
I came on this show and said, y'all better fucking watch out for New England. And everybody said to me, they played the Giants. No. And I said, I don't give a damn who they play. It's how they beat them. They beat the crap out the Giants. And when I seen it, and the Giants had beat Philadelphia. They gave the Chiefs all kinds of hell. They gave so many people all kinds of hell. And they got beat to death when they went to New England. And I came on this show and said the New England Patriots are a team to be reckoned with, and they're probably going to the AFC Championship. Because I didn't see anybody that had it all together. So I gave you your props. And I'm still gonna give you your props. Coach Conlon was right. That was embarrassing for y'all. Y'all should have beat the shit out of Houston. Like y'all should have beat them, but then we ain't gonna take that. I'm not even trying to attempt to take that win away. But me and King say what's up. He sent me the same thing. Cat Swag. We're not getting the points off of these damn turnovers. That was concerning him. Now, do you have to play perfect now? No, you don't. Do Drake May need to stop fucking fumbling the ball? Yes, he do. Like I'm telling you, he has to stop that. You cannot get away with that over and over again. Somebody's gonna catch your ass on it, and then they're gonna just take advantage of it. Right? But so it's still a lot of things that you got to show up. But one thing that you can be sure of, you got a good running game, you got a good defense, and with those two, you can always be in a game. I mean, so you can always be in a game. You got to worry about it. But let's not get it twisted. This is the AFC Championship. People has to step up for Denver. Denver's going to play you tough. And I'm telling you right now, Denver, in their eyes, Denver fans and the Denver Broncos believe they can beat you. That's why they call it a football game, and that's why they say that's why they play the game. I mean, so we can find out. That's on there. But yeah, it's a lot of people disrespecting New England, and so I can feel where they're coming from. They disrespecting them all year long. Every panel I went to, I heard somebody saying it's They ain't play nobody. These boys beat the Houston Texans defense, and we got to give them credit for that. Like it's just that simple.
Hey yo, see, here's the fact of the thing, Swag. You know why I didn't pay no mind, and should nobody who understands football pay no mind to the people that kept saying New England ain't play nobody? Because every time somebody said that, I said, well, then who Buffalo play? They were like, what you talking about? They got the exact same fucking schedule except for 3 games. The exact same teams. They play the exact same fucking team. So how come you're not running around saying Buffalo ain't play nobody, but you're quick to say New England ain't play nobody?
Right. Thank you.
And what's funny is,
enough of Buffalo. All right, okay. Leave it alone. All right, stop bringing this up.
Gay, that wasn't a shot at you, Gay. That wasn't a shot at you, Gay. That wasn't a shot at you, Gay. I was just talking about people's football IQ.
The only difference that Buffalo had was just the Houston Texans. That's it.
I'm gonna tell y'all just straight up. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that I think y'all should definitely acknowledge on social media. Y'all said the same thing about Denver. It's the same thing. Like, for instance, Denver took just as much criticism as New England did. Actually, I think New England took more. But Denver took just as much criticism too. Like, I mean, like both of these teams, every panel should say, you know what, we had it wrong. Now, I told Denver, and I still said today, your ass still can't stop that A-gap run. I mean, it is what it is. But you're finding a way to win without it. See, and that's a great coach. That's what great coaches do. But Mike Vrabel literally took a team and put that shit together like a puzzle. Like, I mean, like, hey, you come over here. Splain, you come over here. I need you. I need Gordon Davis. All y'all come over here. And we're going to just find the pieces of the puzzle, and we're going to put it together, and we're going to put Drake May in the middle and get him a damn all-pro MVP candidate season. Damn! I mean, that's got to be exciting, right? You got to give them credit for that. I mean, but you can't just sit back and, oh, well, you know, what excuse can you use for New England now? You can't use any excuse.
What now?
No.
Hey, so, what's the narrative now? What is it?
I had to do that because guess what? We got to do it again on the NFC. It's the same thing. We got to do it on the NFC as well. Now, I told you the Rams with Seattle didn't get no love. They didn't get no love. None. Zero. I mean, like, who the hell is Seattle? Well, Seattle, I mean, like, they didn't get no love, right? But the Rams did. Like, so we gotta stop saying that the New England Patriots had a weak schedule. Y'all need to just drop that narrative. It's bullshit now. You sound like an idiot when you say it.
It's weak. It's a weak schedule. It's weak.
I mean, Swag, I can see that you transitioning over to the New England. I just want to say one last thing about CJ Stroud and Houston Texans. Swag, you remember the old school movie with Keanu Reeves, The Replacement? He was a quarterback.
That's one of my favorite players.
Remember when they was in the film room, they was talking about fears and how he kept saying quicksand. And how one thing first, then another, then you can never get out of it because you end up your head. That was CJ Stroud in a nutshell yesterday. From passing, he actually got a player injured by trying to throw a ball for him to catch the ball. So I mean, the touchdown to Christian Kirk was late and behind him. So I ain't gonna say nothing else about it.
Hold on.
Go shit, Mr. White.
I ain't gonna lie. That was a good analogy.
I'm watching it, right? I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, pass late and behind him. He throwing up the interception like he playing hot ball. He just threw it up. Somebody get it. I don't know what it was. Then it was like I say, passing completely late. The interception he threw on the out route to the cornerback that never plays. I was watching Speak Easy with LaShawn McCoy. He knew the cornerback because he played with him in Tampa. He didn't even catch interceptions. That's why he kept bobbling it on the sideline. That fourth pick that he threw in the first half. That's the thing.
Davis. Yep.
So CJ Stroud had a QBR of 28. Do you know you can spike the ball every down and have a better passer rating than what CJ Stroud had yesterday?
Yeah, it actually be 39.
Right. One more last fact about CJ Stroud. He had more incompletions than Drake May had pass attempts yesterday.
This is more of a Jags crash out at that point.
If I'm Will Anderson in that defense, Swag, And 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I got 3.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, and I have nothing to show for it because my quarterback just keep giving it out.
Like I said before, Mr. White, they was giving it up like a prostitute on Friday night. I mean,
one last thing, Swag. A wise man once told me, your ceiling is your circle. You only go as far as who is around you. It's been 3 straight years of CJ Stroud, 3 straight divisional round exits. Your ceiling is your circle. You're not going to go no further than what you're getting at with CJ Stroud. I'm not trying to hear he didn't have no receivers. I ain't trying to hear the offensive line was bad. I'm not saying the offensive coordinator was bad. Why I want to hear the offensive coordinator was bad? Because you don't use that excuse when the running back is not developing. You don't use that same excuse when the wide receiver is not developing. Why is it it's a coordinator excuse when CJ Stroud's not developing? Year 3, no excuses. You got a generational defense that we would never say if you can put in the same caliber as the Buccaneers 2002 or the 2000 Ravens or the 2015 Broncos. No. Why you can't? Because those teams won Super Bowls. You can't name them now because they get in the division round and nowhere further because the quarterback is the Achilles heel. You got to get CJ out of it.
But the thing is, Mr. White, I can't compare that defense to the Ravens of 2000. I can't compare that to the 2002 Buccaneers.
That's what I was doing, though. I was comparing it to them.
That's what they were literally doing a week ago. That's what everybody was doing a week ago.
Sorry. I do compare that defense to the Ravens defense. I do. You know why? Because even though you say that you guys won the game, you can't take that away from their defense. Now, what the 2001, 2000 Ravens offense didn't do is turn the goddamn ball over. Like, so you cannot use that as a narrative. Trust me when I tell you, all Trent Dilfer did was hand that bitch off and move. That's all he did. He didn't have to do anything else.
And let Jamal Lewis be Jamal Lewis.
He didn't have to do anything else. We do not fumble. We do not throw interceptions. We let our defense win the game. So, yeah, I'm going to compare the Houston Texans to the Ravens.
But then again, you say CJ Stroud?
Hey, Swag, I said this earlier before, and I said this a couple of weeks ago, and I just said it this morning on the live, that you won't see any more 2000 Ravens, and I didn't say defenses. I said you won't see no more 2000 Raven teams, 2002 Tampa Bay Tampa Bay Buccaneer teams. I said you won't see any more of these teams. I said because offenses have gotten too dynamic for it to be just a defense and you not do nothing on offense now. You have to do something on offense, whether it's just sustaining 8 points. You still have to do something on offense now. And I said that earlier. I ain't say you won't see no more defenses because I compared them to the Ravens defense because if you look at their defense in totality, they ain't got no fucking flaws. They don't have any fucking flaws. In the secondary, they're stacked. Linebackers, they're stacked. Front four, they're stacked. They don't have any flaws. So if your offense, the only difference is now is that your offense must do something. They must do something. I ain't saying they gotta do a lot, but they must do something. If your offense does nothing, those men are still, as good as they can be and as good as they are, they're still humans. So therefore, if they're on the field, if they get off the field, and then they're sitting down, talking, going over techniques and they're looking at their tablets. And before they can get finished going over their tablets, they say, you hear somebody saying, defense on the field. You're like, God damn, I just sat the fuck down.
That was Will Anderson and them yesterday.
They're like, God damn, I just sat down.
Hey, you wait in line for the Gatorade, squeeze it twice, you put it down, and I get right back on the field. But CJ got your field.
Yeah, you wait in line for Gatorade. You wait in line for Gatorade.
I heard. That's what I was saying, man. If you don't get a break off the field, bro, I mean, it's not. I mean, how?
The time of possession was the key too.
So when I say I compare them to the Baltimore Ravens defense, I still compare them to the Baltimore Ravens defense. Just stop turning the damn ball over. And if you don't turn the ball over, like Coach said, if anybody out here play football, I play defense. And I played it at the smallest level. You let me ass have to be on that field and watch what I say to that offense. You watch what I'm gonna say. I'm tired of being on the field. I'm freaking tired. Get a first down. Give me 6 plays. Like it's, so when I said it, I said that. But I stand by everything that I said because I've seen it before. And I would believe it or not, New England, I was seeing it yesterday too. And still until they start turning the damn ball over. I mean, so I want you guys to have your flowers. I want you guys to talk your shit. But like I told you last night, say, ain't nothing been done yet. You just in the AFC Championship. The key to it is to win it.
Finish the job. Yeah, we got to finish the job. Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Agreed.
My boy texted me last night and said he was so proud of his team, and he has every right to be. And you know what? He to the day he's feeling good, regardless if the New England Patriots lose or not, guys. I'm telling you right now, you can't say shit about it. That's one of the only teams that is in the playoffs right now that you can't really say shit about. And we kind of expected it from Denver. They was in the playoffs last year. These zombies weren't in the playoffs last year. Or matter of fact, the last 5 years. Man, but they're in it now, and they're in the AFC Championship. And you know what? There's no more narratives, guys. Just leave the narratives alone. There's no more narratives. New England's supposed to be there. Denver's supposed to be there. So all you guys are on that. All you guys are gonna be on these panels talking all this shit today about this and that and this. New England's supposed to be there, and Denver's supposed to be there. You know why I know that? Because they're there. It is simple as that. Because they're there. I gotta get my boy up here. He ain't been on here in a while. I'm just telling y'all right now. Let's stop this. I'm telling you, right here on the Swag Show. Let's stop this. There's no more narratives. I heard somebody was saying something. Oh, well, the playoffs is Mickey Mouse now. No, it's not. Your team's just not there. Man, listen. Make the changes, and maybe you can be in the AFC Championship. But I'm going to give all kind of respect for the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos because they there. Like, you're going to watch them this weekend. You're going to be watching them to see who gets a chance to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. And for that, that's respect. And Coach will agree with me. Anybody on this panel who don't agree with me, something's wrong with you. They dare. I don't give a damn how they got there. What you think? You finna watch them in the AFC Championship.
Right.
Simple as that.
And then I'll say this about Houston. There's a question mark when it comes to paying people. Well, Anderson definitely deserves to be paid. Like, this guy definitely deserves to be paid. CJ on the other question? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Now, I want to take this New England fans. I did that because when I was thinking last night, and Denver fans, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I was thinking last night, I thought about this. The Denver Broncos, guys, listen to y'all. Just hear me out for a second. The Denver Broncos offense is not something that we want to write home to mom about during the season at all. But Sean Payton, how we gonna dog Denver? And Denver was winning games like the Chiefs was winning games last year, close games. But everybody dogged us and say, "Oh, we win in 1-score games." Now, I'm not telling you that's going to win the Super Bowl for you because believe me when I tell you, both of you teams, New England and Denver, the Rams and Seattle are something to be dealt with. I'm just telling y'all right now. But still, let me ask y'all both a question. All right? Here's the question I'm going to ask y'all. If Denver, I'm going to start with you, A-Train. If Denver loses to New England in the AFC Championship, are you disappointed in your season this year?
No, you have to improve on what you did the previous season. We were a first-round exit last season. We went 14-3, owned the number 1 seed, sent Josh Allen home. I'm happy. I'm happy with where we're at, but I'm still hungry for more. Don't get me wrong.
I got you. So why?
Rightfully so, and you should be in both. You should be happy. You should be hungry.
Send Josh Allen home.
And then that man, fuck all the way on.
So Ryan King said, let me ask y'all a question. If New England lose to Denver, would y'all be disappointed this year?
Yes.
What say the question again?
As y'all lost to Denver in the AFC Championship, would y'all be disappointed on this season?
I think King said yes. How you say yes?
Yes.
Wow. I say no. Because honestly, this was supposed to be a rebuilding season.
Right.
I'm asking Kingston, how you would be
Totally agree with
disappointed?
you, Bray. Totally agree with
It's
you.
the fact that you're one game away and you just couldn't get it done. Like, I mean, the Eagles got it. I mean, I just don't understand. I do understand, right? You're a young, inexperienced team. We're supposed to be in this position. But I feel like I got to take feelings out of it and stuff like that. I just feel like being one game away from the big game would hurt. It would hurt. I'm not going to lie.
And tell that to Buffalo fans. They were also 2 times they were 1 game away. Look what happened to them.
Let me ask you this, Kingston. It may hurt, but it also will be a great teaching tool. See, without any success, you got to have failure. You got to have failure. Ain't nobody going to get success without failure. I'm telling y'all, I'm sorry to tell you.
You learn more from failure than success, too.
Yeah, you learn, and then you keep losing in odd ways. You keep failing and failing and failing and losing in odd ways. Yes.
And the fact that
I'll 13 seconds.
And the fact that Drake May was able to get this far in his second year, this will only help improve him in the playoffs come future years.
Right. And A-Train, I'm going to say this. For this one, I agree with you. Denver is going to give us one hell of a game. But my eyes is going to be on your QB, how he does in this game.
Yeah, I hope you guys come in overconfident because I know we have the better offensive line. I know we have the better defense, and I know we have the better head coach.
I'm not overconfident. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not overconfident.
Y'all watch this. Here's why I got to say this, and this is going to sound crazy to the New England fans. I'm going to make New England fans tell you this is why I think both of you guys should respect both of you guys, right? Y'all should go into it, a mutual respect for each other. And I'm gonna show you why. About some years ago, the right before the playoffs, the starting quarterback Drew Bledsoe was hurt in a game, and Tom Brady became the starter of the New England Patriots. Now, he was very much covered. Belichick knew how to protect it. And the ball off, we're going to play great defense, and this is just why we're going to win the games. Now, that led into all the way to the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, this dude had his moment. Like, there was a moment where he, you know what? And John Madden said, if I was New England with a rookie quarterback, I would just sit on the ball and go into overtime. And then Drew Bledsoe looked at that young quarterback and said, no, fuck that. Throw it. Slang it. Let it go. And Tom Brady looked like, oh, my God, a machine. Shoo, big play out the clip. Big play to Branch. Another big play. This could be Denver moment, is what I'm saying. This could be their moment. That's how you guys got y'all dynasty started. Through their moment. I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying it could be. That's why you should respect each other. Now, I'm personally just going to tell you, Trent, it ain't nothing personal. I don't know how y'all don't get it done with the backup quarterback because I haven't seen him do it. I don't know him. I gotta go try to find film on him. I mean, it's something. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Doesn't that kind of work in a favor when you don't have film on someone?
Really say that, A-Train. Now that's an advantage because I have no film on him. I don't know what he's about. Do he have wheels? Can he run the ball? I don't know anything. It puts Brable them in a bad situation because they got to go find college film. There's anything that they can find on this kid. I mean, but is it really going to come down to that, or is it going to come down to these defenses? That's what I think it's going to come down to. I thought that as soon as they announced who's going to play each other, it's going to come down to these defenses. Whatever defense plays better that day wins that game. And that's how I look at it. So regardless, guys, I think, and letting everybody know on panels and all these people who are going to leave this show and go to another show, y'all stop with the excuses for Denver. Let me stop with the narratives for Denver. Stop with the narratives for New England. You can't say shit. These some bitches in the AFC Championship, and they fighting for the conference right now. Show some respect. I mean, because other than that, everything that you say is stupid. It's just not, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're playing for the AFC Championship. And you know what? They have every right to be happy. Honestly, just to slide this in there, we didn't play for so many AFC Championship shit. It's just another game to me. But you guys, this has been a while. So therefore, this is exciting to you guys. And I don't want you guys to lose that, man. Have excitement about your team. And people have been talking shit about your team all year. You know what? Both of y'all can say, go fuck yourself. I mean, I love that part about you. Now, let's move on, guys, to the NFC. Let's start off with Chicago fans. You had a great season. You really did. but I told your ass. I told you. And you just didn't listen. Like that. Your quarterback threw 3 interceptions. Now, I know this son threw one of the best passes I ever seen, but I've seen it before many, many times. So therefore, it's not impressive to me because I've seen it so many times. I have 1.5, so I've seen some crazy shit. But this dude threw a goddamn touchdown, running backwards, running for his life.
He ran back 20, 25 yards backwards, going backwards, and while falling backwards, tossed his motherfucker up and kind of on that. I mean, dude, that thing was a dot.
I mean, like,
a dot.
I was like, did that just happen? Oh my god,
man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what though. Like, I know they've been doing that kind of shit all year, but like I said that right there, even though he lost, I said right there, like Caleb Williams has arrived. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? Like he did his thing, man.
It arrived until that interception.
Yeah,
hey, that's not his fault. Yeah. I have the clip right next to me, guys. DJ Moore stopped running his route.
I need somebody to mute their phone. All right, hold on. Okay, thank you, whoever that was. So what King said, you were saying they got the video. You got the video, and I'm gonna show you why it was his fault. I'm gonna show you. I hope you got the video. You put the video up. I'm gonna show you why it was his fault. I'm gonna show you why it was both actually. The receiver fault too. Oh, well, my bad. King say my bad. Hold on.
So that's him. He's supposed to be running that route. This is somebody breaking it down. This is the all 22. Watch him just start. This is supposed to be a PA crosser route. He ran it low and he stopped jogging. I could show you a different angle too.
Show that all the way through because you got to go all the way through so I can show you why he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now stop right there, King. Stop right there. Right there. The route that he's running, he should bend that route. Bend it and go straight across the field because that's how his quarterback threw it. Just go ahead. Go ahead, keep running it. See how he's going at an angle?
Yeah.
You have to bend that route. That's the receiver's fault right there. Because if he bends that route, the cornerback has to play him. He has to play him. Now you see how I keep going? Now watch.
Yeah, I got one more angle for you.
I'm gonna go all the way back. The guys, the reason why I say it's Caleb's fault is because he shouldn't have threw the ball. He had no reason to go that far down the field. You gotta think about the situation.
It's back. You're in control of the game. You stop the Rams and you go for a deep pass.
He's done this in Carolina before, though. It was like the same situation too. Like DJ Moore has a history of this.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted because there's a whole bunch of other things I'm gonna bring up about that game too. Well, I'm saying that you don't have to do this. Show it from that angle. Now stop, safe. Right now, there is nobody open. You see DJ Moore finally coming into the screen right there, right? Look at the safety back there. The safety is back there. Why? Let me ask you a question, King. Say, why am I even throwing this ball at all?
Yeah, you know how he thinks. He's like, I can make this throw, you know.
You're only throwing that ball because Ben Johnson decided instead of kicking the field goals and being up 19-17 that we're going to go ahead and go for it and fail. That's why he's made that throw.
Then again, like you have control of the ball, you had time on the clock.
No effort at all, Swag.
King say, watch this. Stop. No, go back a little bit more. Go back a little bit more. A tag. I'm gonna tell you when to stop. Go. Now stop right there. Stop. Why? Look at the receiver, right?
Yeah.
You see the receiver? Now you see it. Now I played the secondary. You see that safety? How he beating that ball? You looking at that ball? You tell me how the hell am I gonna get that in there without that safety having something to do with that play? How am I gonna get it in there? What I'm saying is it's too damn risky. I'm not saying he shouldn't have made the throw. I'm not saying DJ Moore didn't pull up on his route. I'm just saying in the situation that I'm in, that's too risky.
Hey, yo, Swag.
Man, it's just like too risky.
Hey, yo.
I would have threw it right here.
First quarter going for it.
I'm about to say, but Swag, hey, Swag, can we talk about it's not even the elephant in the room. It's not even the elephant. It's a little ass, it's a little ass cat because this cat's been creeping around the NFL, infecting infecting coaches.
Yep.
Infecting coaches for the last 2 years. This going for it on 4th down when it's not the situation to do it, and just doing it just to do it. Listen, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this. I don't give a fuck about no analytics. AI and that fucking AI and that computer ain't never been on a football field. They ain't never put a helmet on, and they never had no shoulder pad. Why these people keep listening and keep believing all these stupid ass analytical bullshit and trying to complicate football? You're trying to make they're actually trying to turn making Kool-Aid into a fucking science project. You're trying.
It's eliminating the kicker. It's eliminating a whole position on a team.
Listen, you're trying.
Add one more wide receiver.
Listen, you're trying to turn something as simple as making Kool-Aid, and you're trying to turn it into splitting atoms and creating motherfucking rocket fuel to reach the moon. That's what I equate it to. With all this analytical bullshit, all this numbers and all these different EPAs and this AA and all these new acronyms and stats that are coming out because of this AI bullshit, and coaches are buying into it, right? And these younger coaches are buying into it, and it's costing you football games because it goes against football protocol. Basic football protocol.
I want to share something with you, Coach, before y'all say it, because I know not move. I know JB was getting ready to say it. Let me rewind the clock for them. I'm just going to explain to y'all what he's talking about. It's the same thing I agree with. The first possession of that game, the Chicago Bears drove down the field and was in scoring position. But instead, they went for it on 4th down, and that's when Caleb threw his first interception. The Rams turned that possession, drove down the field, and scored 8 touchdowns. Right, so that's just one time. He was also in that position again, and he went for it on 4th and 1, and the Rams broke it up. That's 6 points right there. If your field goal kicker makes the field goals, that's 6 points. You are 3-0. Hold on, guys.
Because listen, Swag had a phone call, but what made it so bad? Swag, back go ahead.
I'm back. So that's 6 points. So if we do it the way that it's supposed to be done, it's 3-0. Then it's 7-3. Then it's 10-7. In every position you can name, the Chicago Bears would have been in the lead because they kicked those field goals. They would have actually been in the lead on this drive.
Yep.
But because they didn't go because they went for it and they didn't get it, now they're in a position to where they got to make throws like that you shouldn't have to make. But even then, even with all that I just said, you're still in a position to win the game. You throw that ball away, you get a better play and get a first down, and get another first down, and you win the game. But Go ahead, JB.
It goes even further than that, though. Like you're playing win or go home football, right? Like I get it. Like you're trying to make a name for yourself or whatever the case is. How you do that is you win this game. You make a name for yourself by winning this game. Like Coach says, football protocol. I mean, dude, it's common sense. Like they're not guaranteed points. Okay, they're not, and I get that, but you have a higher percentage of a chance of kicking that field goal and winning the game than you do of going for it on 4th down and being successful and winning the game and not having all these extras go against you. Throwing a pick, incompletion, fumbling the ball, getting stopped behind the line, getting a sack. There's a lot that goes against you. Going for it. There's more risk than there is reward, especially in the playoffs. You have minimum, and I mean minimum, room for error in the playoffs. You need every point. When the Chiefs, dude, I don't care, early on, later on, bro, every time that my team is in field goal range, I want them to get points. I don't care if it's 3 points, if it's 6 points, 7 points. I want points. I'm there for points, not yards, not completions, not to bump my stats up. I'm there to go to the next game, to go to a Super Bowl, because that is the goal, not to go for it on down, like Coach says. Go for all the dude. That's that they left. What, 9 points on the field? 9 points on the field.
Hey yo, and to piggyback off what you just said, JB. What makes it even worse is, okay, because I heard some people say, well, you know, it's windy. It might be the weather.
And
okay.
He just made a 44-year-old one same way.
No, it was a 49. Hold on, look it up.
Thank you.
When he went for it on 4th down and didn't get it, it would have been a 44-yarder, right? Then right before halftime, he brings his field goal kicker out there and he kicks a 49-yarder. So obviously, it's not the win.
And it's not that you lacked.
In it.
And it's not that you lacked.
Yeah, the weather had no factor in it. You just want to do this kamikaze, Dan Campbell bullshit, and go for it on 4th down when like you ain't got no fucking common sense.
You're a product of your environment, right? As a child, how you're brought up, how you are today when you grow up as an adult is due to how you were as a child, right? So same effects go for when a coach, right? Coaching tree. All the coaches usually do right around the same type of thing to add a little twist to it, right? Ben Johnson, guys, goes for it on 4th down. Just like Dan Campbell, because that's where he came from, is Dan Campbell. He learned under Dan Campbell. He only does. So Bear fans, be prepared. You guys have the Detroit Lions 2.0. That's all it is.
And I'm glad you just said that, because let's not forget in key situations this year, when it wasn't situational football, but I get they were just playing with house money. They were out there just playing to be playing. But go watch Jets games. Aaron Glenn did the same shit.
King said you have something you want to say.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the other aspect of it that we all know but don't want to say. Let's say you go for it on 4th and 3 and you get it at the touchdown. That coach is now considered, very smart, has balls. He's like, oh, you had the balls to go for that and everything like that. So that's the other aspect of that. But
See, King said, I'm gonna give you pushback on that. Because when you go for it on 4th down and the situation does not call for it, a person that understands and knows football will say you got lucky. They'll say you got lucky. They will not say that was a smart football play. They will say you got lucky because in the reality of it, it's not smart football. So you will not be credited with being a smart coach. No, you will be credited for being lucky. All the time Dan Campbell goes for it on 4th down and is not situational. When he just goes for it all willy-nilly, he gets it, it's considered luck. Nobody considers him smart or a fucking football guru for doing it. They consider him lucky.
Guys,
and most people say, and if you ever hear analysts, they'll say, boy, he's lucky he got that, because if he didn't, you know what they say. You're a fool when it doesn't work, and you're great when it works. Most analysis give you that ideology when he does that.
Now, guys, I want to tell everybody, thank you for all the gifts out there. Everybody good seeing you, and everybody who have gave a gift today, man. Thank you guys, straight up for all that. I'm gonna say this. It's in other words, football is not played for the hype. It's not played for. I'm going to show you I'm the greatest coach ever. I'm going to show you that I have balls. You got now. I'm going to be honest with you. If on the 4th and 1, King safe. I'm gonna say this for a fact. You can go back, and I know you have the all 22s. On the 4th and 1 that they did not get on the goal line, DJ Moore was wide open. Caleb missed him. He missed him. He was wide open. I mean, like it would have been a touchdown. But you have to, this is what I'm gonna throw in on all this stuff right here. Your arrogance as a head coach is gonna get your ass whooped every single time. You did not have to do that. Chicago was doing something that I didn't expect them to do, and nobody on this panel expected them to do, play great defense. They were playing great defense. Their secondary was balling out. But you're going to give, how many chances you think you can give a Hall of Fame quarterback? He going to burn your ass. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, it's only so, it's a matter of time. As long as he's in the game, he's going to hurt you. And he had to take in consideration as a coach, that is Matthew Stafford over there. This dude can beat me. Like that, you take the points. It's the same way Mahomes will beat everybody all the time. King say, people be like, I'm going for it on 4th down. Okay, you dumbass, if you don't get it, this dude finna beat you. And that's what they do. All I'm saying is if you take the points, you're in a better situation at the end of the game. And Caleb don't have to make that pass. He don't even have to play hero ball. At that point, he's just trying to run out the clock. But instead, you got to get them in field goal range to win the game. Your defense has already played good football. This was it. All you need to do is get in the field goal range. The ball is in your court. I would rather see Caleb, and I bet you he learns from this. I would rather, and we gave you all the different things, but if you're going to be in that situation, man, throw that ball away. That was freaking 2nd down. Throw that ball away. Just throw it away. If I force this ball and it gets picked up, I have no shot. If I throw it away, I got 2 more downs to get my team in the field goal range. And I don't need a 20-yard or 30-yard pass down the field. I just need first downs. They were doing it, King say. 5 yards here, 6 yards here. Caleb runs for a first down. 5 yards here, 6 yards here. Caleb runs for it. They were doing it. That's what they had to do to win the game. And as a quarterback who's going to be good at comebacks, let me help you out. If you watch any good quarterback that is good at comebacks, most of the times it's not going to be a big play, so to speak. That may come in the drive, but it's going to be small plays, first down, small plays, first down. I'm just driving down the field. Then I catch you slipping and I hit you on a big play. That's how you do it. So Chicago fans, I can tell you, you shouldn't be disappointed. This was a great season for you guys. But you got to build on this now. You got a quarterback. You got to get your coach right. Because I'm telling you right now, if you keep going for it on 4th down, listen, this don't work good. Brandon Staley, when he was at Chargers, he used to go for it on 4th down all the time. I used to love it. Go for it again, dumbass. Keep going for it. Every time he played the Chiefs, he would go for it on 4th down. I'd be like, keep doing it. Just keep doing it, because every time that you screw up, Mahomes is going to take this ball back down the field and score on you. So just go ahead and keep doing it. It's going to get you. Name one coach that with that mentality that didn't won a Super Bowl. Dan Campbell got his ass in the NFC Championship, and the 49ers came back on him because he just wouldn't kick field goals and punt. Like, you just wouldn't do it. You keep trying to. I get it. There's some point that you should say, you know what? I'm finna end this game. It's 4th and 1. We going for it. If we get the first down, we're going to end this game. The game is over. I can see you doing that. In some situations, in the right situations, in the right part of the field, you should do that. I've seen great coaches do that all the time. But when you're doing this all through the game, I mean, that's just crazy to me. Just kick the damn. I said that when he went for it on 4th down in the first drive, I said, this is a mistake. And it was. Like, just kick the field goal. So that's all I'm saying. And Caleb, if they want to play that aggressive, then go right ahead. I'm telling you right now, teams will take advantage of that. That is what it is. Listen, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to everybody on this panel. Kay, I'm sorry. You got on the show late.
No, you're good. You're good.
I know you want to say what you want to say and stuff like that. And the majority of the things that you said was right. We got an AFC championship coming up, guys, and the NFC championship. We're going to be talking about this all week long. You know me, I'm going to have twists here and twists there, but we're going to be talking about this all day long. I mean, all week long, because we got some big games coming up. But I want to thank everybody who gave a gift today, all of the panel. I want to thank Namu Podcast for producing my show. JB, we're going to get together so I can get this thing connected to Facebook as well.
Yes, sir.
for the YouTube people that join in today. I really appreciate you guys joining in as well. So, but for all the people on here, these are my final words. No longer will you be on TikTok talking shit about the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots, because all they have to say is where are you right now? I mean, because those are two. You can't talk shit about the Seattle Seahawks or the Rams, because all they can say is where are you right now? Now, who gonna win these games? I don't know. I'm not gonna even get off into these games. I have my suspicions on both sides of it, but either way, I don't know. I just want to watch with a calm mind and take notes and see what happens.
I'm putting you on the spot, Swag. I'm putting you on the spot. $1 million question. Who do you think gonna win? Putting you on the spot.
And you already know my answer to that. I don't know.
No, come on.
I don't know. I mean, like it is what it is, because in both games, Seattle have a problem with the Rams. The Rams have a problem with Seattle. So this is gonna be fun. I mean, like Denver and the New England game, I have no freaking clue. But you got to give the edge to New England, because Denver we don't even know what's going on with their coach. I mean, their quarterback. But then again, I'm a big fan of Sean Payton. This dude is good. I mean, this dude will find a way to win that damn game. So you got to give the Denver Broncos all kinds of love and credit, and they have a defense to back them up. So with all that being said, we don't know who's going to win. We're just going to talk about it all week long. Mr. Casey, I'm sorry I didn't get you in there, because I know you want to say some things about that Houston game and about that. He also said, he made a comment in the audience. Mr. Casey, what was we talking about? You made that comment that you would have you disagree.
I would took CJ out, man. He had that look in his eye after that last turnover, and then he came out of half. He just looked lost, man. He just looked lost. You can see in his eyes, he wasn't in it, and that's where you got to. That's what I'm like. You got to put your team ahead of your quarterback. You know, his mental stays fragile, but man, how you not gonna be there next year?
I'm just saying right now, Kylie, the Baltimore Ravens got to rebuild everything. You watch see what I tell you, because it's a new coach now, new system, new everything. Y'all got to rebuild everything. So with all that being said, I want to tell everybody thank y'all so much for joining the Swag Show. That's every morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. This was she said, yeah, I told you, Swag. Yeah, y'all fired y'all coach, but this is when it gets hard for you guys, because now you got to replace it. I mean, so so I want to just tell everybody thank y'all so much. Thank you, Not Move Podcast. Y'all look, this thing continues. Not Move Podcast getting ready to start the show. We got all kinds of people going on right now, but with all that being said,
this non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.